Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com here for NTMarkets.com with your Monday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, daily chart of the ES, and what we've seen here is the uptrend is still the uptrend. It has resumed, or it hasn't stopped. I mean, it never really stopped. Um, we get dips along the way. Those dips turn into buys, and we make new highs. What we talked about last week was, on the failure Wednesday, that this market would climb higher and it would make new highs. And we set a target at that point up at 1820. Well, that got hit last night. So we're through 1820. We're into 1823. I don't think we're done. It really sets up for an upper Bollinger Band ride through a thin holiday market, doesn't it? I mean, whenever the market thins out around Christmas time, it always kind of leans itself towards these slow grind higher days, which either fits with what's happening in the market or it doesn't fit with what's happening in the market. Well, it turns out that right now it fits with exactly what the market has wanted to do, at least Thursday, Friday. We had a morning dip on Thursday, went down and tested the middle band on the continuation chart, closed higher. Those lows were rejected down at 1795. Then on Friday, we made lows at the GDP report at 8:30, and then we never stopped. I mean, that was a violent grind higher. Anybody that tried to fade me was going to get very frustrated waiting for a pullback that was never going to come type of a day. What do we have this morning? Well, we printed 1820 right off the bat on Sunday night, and we've never really ceded any significant ground. The low is 1816.75, but once we hit 1820, we've kind of bounced around between 1820 and now we're up at 1820. Okay, here's the 15-minute chart of the ES, and what you saw here, this was that double bottom on Thursday, 1 and 2 at 95. That was basically where it tested middle band and it jumped it. Then it climbed up on the 1801 level, which has been important now for a month, and it established that as support over the course of the majority of Thursday and into Friday pre-open. Then we get GDP here and we spike. And we spike, do a much higher low. We run, we got the 1812.58, which is the daily pivot, but remember 1812 half were the highs, the all-time highs. Jumped over the all-time highs, retested the all-time highs right at the close and held them. Okay? That was really important on the close. On the close, we had a little downdraft, which people were waiting for a lot. Me included, by the way, at that point. And we tested 1812 half, but it held. So just a simple retest of the highs, that held. And so you see it grind a little higher into the close in the after hours on Friday, and then we open up Sunday and we pop. And what we're seeing now is really, at least in the Globex and through the Europe session, you see no interest in even challenging or retesting the 1812 half. My thought last night when I talked to my subscribers is that potentially we could get a retest of 1812 half, and maybe that'll still come to pass, but that seems a lot less likely with the way things are trading right now. So, where do we get to the point of more likely resistance? This 1826.3, that's where the upper Bollinger Band is now. We could get a little bit of relief off of that, but I think we really open ourselves up potentially. If you look at these bands, they were tight in here, and you see them just starting to want to, let me come in one here, want to expand. And if they want to expand, that lends itself towards a ride of the upper bands to higher levels. So what you want to watch out for as we reach higher today, and I think we will, to test this upper band up at the 1826, 1827 area. What we'll need to look at this week, and it's a crazy week to look for it because we're in, we're out, is on the morning lows, are those higher lows versus the day's previous low? And if so, are we reaching back up to touch that band each day? And if we are, those are days that you want to be long the market. You want to buy those dips, and you know you're wrong when the prior day low is broken. And that is when you short. If you try to short every time we head up to the upper band for anything more than a scalp, you're going to fall into the cycle of people that are getting squeezed out again and again and again, and you, along with the rest of them, are going to be the ones creating new highs all day long. So don't fall into that trap. Don't wreck your holiday week by trying to fight this market short unless the market really wants to break and crack a prior day low. And if it does, fine. That the short will be there and it'll last a couple of days and you'll have time to get in. But trying to top pick this market right now is a very dangerous thing. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. Follow me on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Follow the website. Come check out the chat room. Come take a trial. I will be back Thursday morning with another webcast. So no webcast tomorrow morning, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, markets are closed. I will be back Thursday morning with another webcast. For those of you celebrating, I wish everybody out there a very Merry Christmas. Have a fantastic holiday with your families. I will see everybody Thursday morning. Trade them well. Happy holidays.